We are the keepers of the flame, the sacred order. Let the ceremony begin. And today, faithful acolytes, we take a look at this.
And what this is El Yucateco Green Habanero. There you are. This is a slightly hotter version of the red habanero, and it uses green. So they've given it this really funky coloration. I've never been a fan of this coloration. It's a bit much. It's not very appetizing to me. Ingredient panel is pretty much like the other ones. There is a dye in here of some kind, and I believe it's not a particularly super one for consumption, but it doesn't seem like it is stopping it from being on shelves. So I will say this sauce at one time not only was a contender for sauce of the year, and even in more recent years as well, when I started thinking, when I was having a little bit of trouble on the blog, finding sauces and kind of keeping that thing rolling, I thought, well, maybe I'll go back to some past masters and relook at some of those. This is one I was strongly considering. And part of the question, I kind of dropped it off because in preference of newer sauces, but partially because I prefer more of a red Mexican style sauce, and partially this is an unappetizing green, and you'll see it a lot more directly shortly. But also because I think I got tired of it because I had a lot of it, but it inspired me to go through nearly their entire line. I think I went through everything that did not have onions, which was, I think there's only 2 or 3 sauces that did. So I really, really was a fan of the sauce at one time. Even though green habaneros are not things I really, really love. Actually, there's no habaneros that I really, really love. I am a fan of the red Savinos to a degree. If you fire roast them, I'm a lot happier. This looks like just a really, it's like bad runny baby poops. It looks like just a bad version of like a split pea soup almost. It's just this really funky artificial green. I don't like this color still. But the sauce itself, as I recall, was pretty good. So let's revisit it again. It's very green, very bright sauce. Getting a lot of notes of garlic out of this. Is there garlic in this? The onion powder in here. Spices, it might be where that is. And it has a artificialness to it though that I don't recall. So the formulation on this might have changed somewhat. I know at the time I sure ate a lot of it. Turned a heat head buddy of mine, chili head buddy, onto this. He ate a bunch of it. For a while at that time, in the early days of the blog, me and him were having a lot of fun with sauces. I mentioned in the blog about, party dares and stuff like that. It's a little bit more of his speed, I think, on some of those, but it was good. It's good to have a buddy to do some of this stuff with. It's definitely a lot more enjoyable if you do. You guys are all my buddies, so thank you for being there. All right, so we've got some Del Taco, some more Del Taco, and napkins. All right, so we got this pile of Del Taco here, and we have a green bean burrito, we have a grilled chicken habanero burrito, and we've got a grilled chicken habanero taco. And we've got a regular beef taco. All right, and we've got some extras here. I want to set those aside. So let's dust up the tacos here. So one of the more frustrating things to me was grilled chicken's right there. This is a beef taco. So one of the more frustrating things to me about this sauce was how it looked on food, and you can see here it's this just ishy green color. I mean, honestly, it kind of started to turn me off after a while. And it's so weird how stuff like that will appeal to your senses in a way that actually will infringe, on your taste buds. For quite a while, it was still good enough that I would still be able to enjoy it. But I mean, look at that. It looks honestly foul. And then if you put it with the bean burrito, so we got a bean burrito here. So throwing it on the bean burrito, I mean, does that look appetizing to anybody? It's like one of those weird Halloween things that makes, slime and candy colored stuff. Just look at this. Let's see if I can get my hand. Look at this. Here's the three things. It just look foul. So I've got this green burrito in hand. Let's go with that first. It tastes as right as it looks. I'm really not a fan of it on the bean burrito. This is a green bean burrito also, not a red one. Alright, regular taco. Better. It's actually not bad on this. I sure don't remember this with the love that I used to have for it, I'll tell you that. I mean, they really seem to have dialed the heat down a lot too. This is like, it's probably a legit one, but certainly not more than that. All right. Now here's the advantage, right? It's a habanero sauce. Clear some of this out of here. Habanero sauce on a habanero grilled chicken taco. I can't get over this color. There's these bright green flecks in the bottom. I don't understand what those are. I mean, I don't think food naturally has that hue. There's a bit of a build to this. That part's kind of nice. So part of what this video series has done is to cause me to go back and look at the old reviews to make sure that there should be some consistency, and sometimes I'll have reviews that need to have a little bit of tweaking. Maybe like a little bit here and there in the ratings, the actual ratings. Other than that, I really don't tweak them very much. This one is definitely a prime candidate for me to go back and look at. It's a sauce that I probably will finish out this bottle with, but this is not something I'm going to go back to, which is kind of one of the questions I had too. In 2020, I'm looking for a good Mexican sauce. As of the filming of this video, I'm still looking. As a chili head, though, I think it is something that it is a sauce that people should try at least once. The flavor is not bad. It is. I mean, El Yucateco. I think my position is kind of more evolved to that they're an okay sauce company. I don't think they're a great one. I think they're an okay one. And this is probably the best sauce that they have in their lineup. So, and this is like a $3 bottle. It is 4 fluid ounces, so you're not shelling out a whole bunch of money. Most of the time, if you want a 5-ounce bottle of something good, you're somewhere between $7 to $12, right? So for $3, I mean, I think there is some value there to just kind of put a little boost on stuff. But this color, I can't. Again, I think that was one of my major problems. I still can't get past the color of this, and the sauce itself, the flavor is just not. It's not quite to the level that I remember it being. So I don't know if they reformulated anything or not, but it could just be me. It could be them. I'm not sure what the actual cause there is, but so there it is. The somewhat surprising look to me. I was really thinking I would go back, because a lot of sauces you go back to and they're just as good as you remember them. This one is just not hitting those notes with me, so I was a little bit surprised by that because I was really fond of this sauce at one time. But anyway, there it is. The look at the El Yucateco green habanero sauce.
Now go forth in peace to serve the flame.